is Char from Char's Fashion Nation. I'm recording this on my phone. It'll probably take a while to upload the day that I upload it. So, anyway, um, there's a lot going on around here. I don't always have a lot of time for everything. And if you know, you know. If you've watched the other videos, you know that I have told you that my bed is broken. It's hot in my room. It's too hot in there to really do anything. So when I did the Cursed Cosmetics video, y'all, that was so hot in there that's why the TikTok live was cut short, because it was just too fucking hot. I had a spider crawl across my leg. So there's a lot going on right now. And if it's not one thing, it's freaking another around here. So, and if you know, USAA screwed Rob over. And then AER is pulling some shit. And, which is ridiculous. So, we just have to kind of like try to pull things together ourselves little by little. And that's what we have to do now. Because I know people don't, from the army or military, government, whatever, they have some sort of love-hate relationship with Rob. So I understand that, because what he's done in the community in which he retired from, there is that. So, and a bunch of other shit. I mean, like, if you live in a hick-ass town like we do, and people just think they're better than you because they're from here, like, you be better than nobody. Honest thing, to be honest. So there's that. So yeah, there's just a lot of shit going on. Doctor's appointments, other stuff, trying to get things semi back to fucking normal in this house. And then I know people out there, they're not patient. I'm patient. And how patient I am. And thank goodness one of my favorite cosmetics companies is having to deal with, with the tariff, didn't raise their prices. Thank you for that, Cursed Cosmetics, for not raising your prices. And then shit's just been stuck in customs for a while. And we won't be receiving that for another, I think it was 42 days or something like that. Anyway, we probably won't be receiving, I'm going to say probably until September. And I'm fine with that. I'm a very patient maven. I am a very patient person when it comes down to that. And I can understand business, but, there's just a lot of shit going on right now. I can't sit at the sewing machine, for those of you that want to know, because it's too fucking hot in my room. And I have to move shit. And we have to, we're also getting rid of this furniture. Because it's old. So, bit by bit, okay, we have to, because we found like a whole nest of freaking different spiders in the basement. And that's a problem. Especially since there's like brown recluse. Those are bad. The daddy long legs we're not really worried about, even though spiders. The colorful spiders you really have to worry about. One of them was the one that bit me in 2020, bit me over 13 times. It was a return spider biter. Every night until I smacked it with my shoe. Really did. So, Rob, I was like, can you come get the spider. And he came in my room, like scooped it up on a piece of paper and was examining the spider. Like, just get the fuck out of the house. So he did that, and you know, this time of the season being muggy as shit. Fleas, ticks, greenheads, and a bunch of other shit, you know. And we do have bug zappers. Just right now, I don't want to be in my room. The people that owned this house before, instead of having ceiling lights in every freaking room like a normal household would have, no, they put the air vents, the squared off ones, except for the kitchen one is round. And come to think about it, they're restaurant ones. And so it's just too fucking hot in here. Nobody can see you. Go past, because that's why I turned it. Nobody can see you go past Rob. So there's just a lot of shit going on right now. Like I was saying, you know, instead of putting ceiling lights, they put freaking restaurant vent in the ceiling, even in my room. And mine doesn't, even though mine's open, it's not letting the cold air in. Does that make sense? That's not letting the cold air in. And the two window AC units, one is in my son's room and one is in Rob's daughter's room. And yeah, there's that. Nightly ramen fixer. Yes. Don't forget you have your cup of noodles in there. So, huh? Oh, okay. So I try to help Rob keep himself supplied in cup of noodles. So sometimes he does that for a little night snack. But anyway, just so y'all know, that's why you haven't seen any sewing videos. So when we start getting shit fixed around here, semi-normal, because I found like a cluster of spiders and nests underneath my sewing desk. What some people don't understand is some spiders, it depends on the breed of spider, will literally burrow. In case you didn't know that. So that's always a bad thing. That is always a really bad thing. And when it comes down to the fleas and ticks, remember, we do have not an outside cat, we have more than one now. We have biscuits. I'm trying to think of what I want to name the one that's black with the orange spots on it. I thought about dark pumpkin or black pumpkin. Just name it pumpkin. Patches. Patchy pumpkin. I don't know. I'm still contemplating a name to that kitty. Then there's a gray kitty. Oh, we should name that one Earl Grey. Anyway. So we got biscuits, Earl Grey, and then we're still working on the name for the other one. So, yeah. So I am really glad that I do have that one tower fan from Influencer. That thing comes in handy. Trust and believe that thing comes in handy. And would you say on low you can feel the air from the mantle over towards the vintage piano from 1876. Yep. Yeah, so that's a pretty good distance across the living room. Yes, we have a piano in this house that came from his parents' house, and his father bought it for his mom way back. And it won some sort of first place prize in 1876 at a World's Fair. So that's a piece of history, y'all. So we also got to take care of that. But meanwhile, try to understand people have shit to do. I'm not always on the social medias. Like, I've missed several of Rich's live streams. Sorry, Rich, I'll have to catch up with you. And now that you have an apartment in New York, every time you're up there, maybe you should give me a call. See if we want to hang out at a Wawa somewhere. But anyway, that'll probably be after the house is fixed. So yeah, let's try having a little patience with people that have a lot of shit going on. And I know I try to, because that's out of respect for other people. But not everybody, but I've noticed a lot of disrespect lately from some people that just don't freaking get it. Like, I have shit to do. And I honestly don't have to do anything for anybody if I didn't want to. Honestly, I wouldn't have to. Because I don't have to tolerate disrespect. And that's just how it is. I'm not being mean about it, but I'm just letting you know how it is. I, as a person, do not have to tolerate people's disrespect. And if you can't understand what a person is going through right now, then if you had to walk a mile in my shoes, if you were able, you couldn't survive half the fucking day with from waking up to going to sleep, or going to sleep to waking up. You would not be able to handle it. So that's just like the neuropathy setting in, and half the time I feel like there's something creeping on me, and there's nothing there. I couldn't put up with that. That'll probably drive a person nuts if they couldn't understand it. So yeah. So anyway, I still also haven't done my nails yet. I might have to bring that stuff out here, and because it's cooler out here, I might have to bring that out here to do it on one night when, like, the cat and the dog are both laying down. I don't care if Rob's out here and I'm doing my nails for a video. That's no big deal. But it's the simple fact that I've been trying to keep up with certain things. This month is almost over, and I'm always trying to think of something for content, even if it's cooking. If you haven't noticed, I've done a lot of cooking videos lately, because I can cook, pause it, and go sit down, get back up after a while, check on it, and finish that video. That's because I can pause the device and do that. And I'm going to start just using this a lot more, because for some reason there's a gnat in here. That's weird. Anyway, I don't remember inviting that in. Because for some reason this phone says it's running low on storage. 528 gigabytes of storage. I know I haven't used that much.
Mine's only at 14.
Huh?
Mine's only at 14%.
Yeah, but you don't vlog.
Not yet.
And with the Google Pixel 7, there's no slot for an extra chip in case anybody wants to know. Unlike the Samsung Galaxy, there's an extra slot in there for a memory chip. Oh my gosh, I missed that. I hate this phone anyway now. Rob and I have had nothing but problems with the Google Pixel 7. That and its assistant always seems to pop up on my screen, so when I have not activated that. So anyway, so just letting you know what's going on. So stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. And remember, other people do have things to do. And they may not always have time for everything, or something's happened, and that's why you haven't seen those sewing videos lately, is because it's just too fucking hot in there, and my room has a bunch of spiders in it now, so no. After that one went crawling across my leg, I was like, nope, I was done, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm not done making videos. I'll just see you in the next one. Good night.